Go.
Alright everyone, this is going to be the verse to Mr. Simple. So we ended right here after we did our little knee twist. And immediately on beats 1 through 4 we have to walk into position. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? But on 3 and 4 we have to jump and stomp diagonally. Okay? Diagonally to the left. Make sure your toes are also pointing in that direction as well. So it's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright? Now, depending on where your position is, some people are going to move to the left, some people are going to go to the right. We can figure that out at practice. So after 1, 2, 3, 4, you just pump to the right however you want. So I personally do my shoulders like this. Some people might want to just move their legs for now. We'll all compromise later in practice. Alright? So you just pump for 5 through 8. Alright? So you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright? Now the next 8 beats, or the next 4 beats, all you do is you go to the right and you stomp like this. So you go 1, and on 2, it's your trailer leg, which is your left leg. So it's just 1, 2, and then on 3 and 4, you just go the other way. 3, 4. Now at all times, remember to keep your arms crossed, alright? So after 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, we all lunge to the right like this. So 5, 6, 7, and then this part here, this next part is when the music goes oh, and each group has their own respectable beat. So the ones on the very right, they turn to the left on the end of 7, and then my middle people, you know who you are, they turn on the 8, and then my left people, they turn on the end of 8. Okay? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and. Now I just did 8 because I'm 8. So immediately after this part, what you do is you wait for 4 beats. You go 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th, everybody has to turn to the left, counterclockwise, and flex their muscles like this. Now make sure you keep your legs together, okay? So again, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. And then next 4 beats on 5 through 8, you just walk to your next position. Now you know where you're supposed to go. So you just go 5, 6, 7, 8. And then on 1, 2, 3, 4, you just, if you're on the left side, you spin to the left like this. Make sure you hold your chin. On the right side, you spin to the right. And that's in 4. Make sure you come back to neutral position after it, okay? So after that, after your spin on 1, 2, 3, 4, for 5 through 8 of the next part, you just walk to your next position. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright? So the next part here is when we're doing our little cat scratching move right here. Okay? So what you do is on 1, you brush down like this, but then your right leg also comes out like that. So you go 1, and then on 2, come in, and you do it again on 3, like this. So you go 1, 2, 3, and then on 4, everyone has to turn like this and lunge to the right. Okay? So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. You go 5, 6. You just go 5, 6. Alright? So one more time. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then starting from 7, 8, we will have our little directional changes here. So now on this point, I'm going to ask my buddy here, Timmy, to come and demonstrate this with me. Okay? So after we did all this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, on 7, 8, the front team goes down on 7, 8. The back team will go up on 7, 8. Alright? So let's do that again. So we're going to go down. Ready, go. 7, 8. Okay? And then on 1 and 2, my front team people are going to lunge to the right on 1 and 2. And my back team is going to lunge to the left on 1 and 2. On 3 and 4, my front team is going to lunge to the left, but upwards this time. So 3, 4. My back team is going to go down to the right on 3, 4, as you can see. On 5, 6, my front team is going to turn their bodies while kind of taking one step that way. So 5, 6. And then my back team is going to do the opposite of me, like that, on 5, 6. And on 7, 8, the front team takes a step backwards on like 7, 8. And then the front team takes a step forward on 7, 8. So basically, we should be back to where we were. Alright, so we're going to do that together one more time, starting from 7, 8 when we go down. Alright, so watch this. Ready, go. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright? Thank you, Timmy. And then after all that, so after 7, 8, you take 2 steps forward on 1, 2. You go 1, 2, okay? You go 1, 2, and then on 3, you point this way, point to your left with your right leg out, okay? And make sure your left hand is pointing towards the audience. So you're kind of making like a cross right here, okay? So you go 1, 2, 3, and then on 4, you go like this. So you cross your legs, 4, and. So one more time. After we did all our directional changes, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Alright, one more time. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, and. And now, I'm going to do my best to break this really hard move of the whole entire dance. Alright? So after we have 4 and, you wait on 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Now, I don't expect everybody to get this on the first try. So what happens is you take a step forward with your right foot on 1, but on 1, you want to already be ready to turn. So after here, you want to go 1, like that, 1, and on 2, you spin like this. And now make sure you keep your right hand where your left elbow is and your left hand where your right elbow is, okay? So after 4 and, you're going to go 1, 2. You turn on 2. Then and of 2, you step right here, okay? And then on 3, you step with your back foot. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and then the end of 3 and the 4, you just go and 4, okay? So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then 5, you do this, you come down 5, it's 5, and then the end of 5, it's 5 and. So 5 and, you knock your head back on 6, so 6, and when you knock your head back, make sure you lift your left leg, okay? So 6 and then on 7, you take a back on 7, 7, and then you turn on 8, okay? So all that kind of slow. You're just going to go 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Alright, now let me show you how this whole verse comes together, alright? 세상에 내 맘대로 안 된다고 화만 내면 안 돼. 그럴 필요 없지. 걱정도 발작은 입에 너무 연연하지 말자. 몸을 잡지 않아. 성적이 좋았다가 나빴다가 그런 거지 뭐. 실적이 올랐다가 떨어졌다 그런 때도 있지. 어쩌면 괜찮아. 쉬어가는 것도 좋아. 모든 것이 때가 있는 거니까. Alright, and that's your verse. Now go practice that.